When using the keyboard and working with any word processing program, there are a couple situations that are bound to occur. Every once in a while, you might forget to put a space in between a couple words, and your words will run together. In other situations, you might end up having too many spaces in between words, and you need to erase the space between the words. Let's run through those two situations together, and let's figure out a solution together. Okay, now returning to our notepad example, let's move our blinking cursor up in between the word the and slow in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. Let's make sure that blinking cursor is directly to the right of the E in the. Now what we want to do is erase the space between the two words. The blank space between the two words is to the right of the blinking cursor. Let's press the delete key one time. The space between the and slow disappeared. Now let's move the blinking cursor after the W in slow, and the space between slow and red is to the right of the blinking cursor. Press the delete key, and we now have the slow red, the three words with no spaces in between them. If you ever come across a situation where you have words that have run together, you need to add a space. The way you can add a space is by placing your blinking cursor in between the two words. Our blinking cursor is currently in between the words slow and red. Press the space bar one time and a space will be inserted. The two words will be separated. Let's try that situation again. Let's move our blinking cursor between the word the and slow. And let's press the space bar one more time, and we will separate the two words the and slow, and our sentence is back to normal. A second situation that will occur is when you have too many spaces in between words. Place your blinking cursor in between the words the and slow, and press the space bar 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now place your blinking cursor in between the words slow and red. Press the space bar 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now when this situation occurs, and this is a very common occurrence that you have too many spaces in between words, you need to use your backspace and delete key to erase the extra spaces. In this situation, our blinking cursor is between the words slow and red, and we want to remove the extra blank space. More blank space is located to the left of the blinking cursor, so I will use my backspace key to erase the blank space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the words slow and red are now positioned correctly. Now let's place our blinking cursor after the word the in the first sentence. Where is the blank space, the extra blank space, located? The extra blank space is located to the right of the blinking cursor. To erase the blank space, press your delete key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and we have remedied the situation of having too many spaces between words. As you can see, when words run together or you have too many spaces between words, it's very important to understand your backspace and your delete key, the position of your blinking cursor, and also your space bar. Remember, the computer does not see a difference between a blank space, a number, or a letter.